alone. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy in my soul, come on. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got, oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight, just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care if I'm losing my way. I'll be waiting for you as the night fades away. So roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. Extra touch and pull up, hand in hand for one last touch. Shake extra touch and pull up, hand.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Dolphins going up against the Rams. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for the Dolphins. 33 yards.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the offense in a great spot. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down Rams. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go now. Boom, that guy did not Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Check 13. Leopard.
3rd and long. It's gone. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught by Parker. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So now on 4th down, on trots the Dolphins field goal unit and Andrew Franks. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Franks' kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Goff now, and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Here's Goff. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit to that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. It's taken to the 26. They find some open field here. Touchdown, LA! Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, if that doesn't wake up the home crowd, I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets his home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there to the lead to a new set of downs.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you...
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And the Rams getting set to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Goff on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Green, Detroit.
Out of the gun, Goff. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. Give him 14 on the play, and it's a second down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense here, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing on third. Goff finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They come up in an offset eye. Goff now looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a third and long. Third and long, it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Zerline's kick is good. And this is